all rights, including my right to remain silent.
I need to see.
I reserve all rights. Leave me alone.
You're under arrest.
For what? What crime?
You're not providing me the information.
I don't have to. I'm reserving all rights. I don't have to give you anything. Dude, stop touching me.
I haven't touched you once yet.
Then you're trying to harass me for what?
I'm trying to arrest you.
For what crime?
For not
there has to be
providing
probable cause and reasonable articulable suspicion.
Turn around right now.
And I'm sitting in the car making the call. I'm talking to my girl, and lo and behold, there's a semi, and then here comes the trooper. He's actually right behind him. He's tailgating him. And then he busted Huey. And I'm not thinking he's going to mess with me. Like, I ain't did nothing wrong. And so I'm still talking to the girl. I'm just looking forward. And I see in my, not my rear view, but in my side mirror, that he's coming up. And I'm, what the heck? Oh, no, sir. No, sir. You're not going to do that to me. I open up my car door so fast, bro. Get up out this thing. You ain't finna get me on no. You ain't finna try and claim my lawful stop on this bad boy, you know? Lock my doors, get up out that thing. And he's in the car still, pulling up. Now he turns on his lights because I'm out. And he's pointing and he's going like this. He's going, shaking his head and pointing at the same time. And I'm like, you know, he's probably, you know, at first he's get back. So he opts out and he says, get back in your car. And I'm, what? You're not finna violate my constitutional rights. I don't know who you think you're talking to. You ain't gonna tell me what to do, you know? And he says, I say, you're not finna violate my constitutional rights? And he goes, I'm not. I'm just trying to see if you're okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm okay. I don't need your help. I don't need your service. Thank you, man. Have a good one. And I just begin to walk off. He couldn't have that. He started asking for ID. Oh, you got a plate cover. You got one of those covers on your plates. Can't have that here in the state of Washington. Guess what, bro? I'm not. That don't apply to me. Okay, I'm not driving commercial capacity. We get into that for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in operation on the road. Okay, I'm not in the commercial capacity. This car is parked. It hasn't been running for quite a while now. I've been sitting in it, just like any other parked car on the side. You can't just pull over on the side of the road, start inquiring about anything you want. Okay, private, all capacity. So he just starts hounding me about that. And I just start walking off, bro. I'm not going to deal with it no more. I reserve all rights, including my right to remain silent. And he starts coming after me. He's coming. He's reaching. And I'm like, bro, chill out, bro. You know, like, I'm dodging him. Get up off me, bro. What are you doing, dude? Like, stop, man. Why are you grabbing for me? This is on the side of the road now. I'm looking out at I'm out looking at the Columbia Gorge. It's a scenic view area, bro. Like, to where you get out and look at the whole Columbia Gorge. You're at the very top, just beautifulness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, you know, and choir singing type vibes, bro. Peaceful. I was there to be in peace. Exercising my life, liberty, and what? Finish it. Life, happiness, liberty, and what? Happiness. Thank you. Do I not have a right to do that? So I'm sitting there. So he's like chasing up after me, and I'm having to actively walk away. We're literally in front, 60 to 70 yards now away from our cars. Again, because this is not a pullover. This is not a traffic stop. Right. I'm trying to actively get away from him harassing me. I'm like in fear of my life, bro. Real talk. And he pulls out the taser, bro. He pulls it out. And I'm like, oh, no. God, please, no. No. Right? I'm thinking in my mind, no. Okay. I go, oh, no. Show burn. De-escalate. That's when the camera comes on. I finally pull out my camera. Okay. And I'm like, oh, no. De-escalate. Show burn, de-escalate, right? I'm noticing he's ready to do it, and he's ready to do it. And that's when we get into, like, kind of going, you know, he calms down a little bit. And I said, man, you know, what's the probable cause? What's the reasonable articulable suspicion of the crime, bro? Like, what is going on here? I'm reserving all rights, including my right to remain silent. I need you to give me my ID. I'm requesting you to give my ID. I don't have to. Yes, you do. So as soon as what is the reasonable art? Then he reaches for me. He actually grabs me one time. And I say, stop touching me, bro. And he goes, I haven't touched you yet. That was the next, like, what? What? You just grabbed me. It's on camera, you grabbing me and touching me. You see my shirt pulled, and you're going to say here, I haven't touched you yet? Like, what kind of mental psychosis are you going through to even have that come out of your mouth? Like, you can't, like, you just said the opposite of what you did, literally not even a second after you did it.
Was he wearing a body cam?
Yeah, he had a body cam.
Was it on?
Oh yeah, it was on, bro.
Oh shit.
Okay, so then he grabs me, and I'm like, bro, stop touching me. I have not yet. And I said, bro, I said, you're trying to harass me. So I even messed up a word. Should have said, you're harassing me or assaulting me. And I said, you're trying to harass me. And he goes, no, I'm trying to arrest you. I say, for what? He says, for not giving up your information. Okay, bro, perfect. You're so screwed. Your jacket's cooked, bro. And And I said, what's the reasonable, articulable suspicion or probable cause? And he lunges after me. Whoa. Hims me up. I said, oh, bro, don't hurt me. Because he's twisting me, bro. Please don't hurt me, bro. He goes, I'm not. You are, bro. You're doing that. As soon as I say, bro, don't hurt me, he kind of lets go. He goes, I'm not. As soon as he says I'm not, then he kind of chills out a little bit. Because he was doing that, that wrist thing where they go real back far in. That shit hurt, bro. And
It just sucks when they do that, bro.
man, it hurts, bro. I was lucky I was able to still keep my phone in my hand and record, bro. And when he finally gets me handcuffed, I'm cool, but I'm telling him, bro, you're gonna lose your qualified immunity. This is it, bro. You're good. And I don't want to have to sue you, bro. But man, I'm telling him, bro, and he's not listening. He does not care. And I know they train them. I actually have the Washington State Patrol. This is what's crazy. I actually have the Washington State Patrol in my binder in that car, and he don't even know it. Like that Washington State Patrol, their whole police manual training is in my binder in my car. You dig what I'm saying? I know what they're allowed to do, bro. You're not gonna get past me on this. Yeah. I've studied enough. So he starts pushing me back. He's like, once he gets the handcuffs on, he on me real quick, pushing me hard, bro. I can't walk good when people are pushing me like that, and I'm handcuffed behind my back. Like balance ain't right. And I finally get him. I'm like, bro, stop. Be respectful. Be nice, because he's just pushing hard. And he gets me to the car. He shoves me in that bad boy, buckles me in, throws my leg in. Now my leg, bro, I'm an amputee. It don't bend like everybody else's, bro. I have to keep my leg somewhat like out, bro, because it don't bend back like that, bro. And like, so I'm in the back of the cop car for like a whole hour, at least, bro. And when he still got the door open, he's reading me my Mirandas finally. But my phone, I wish I would have had my phone on that whole time, but it's okay because there's body cam. There's the back seat cam, so it's all good. But he starts reading me my Mirandas, bro, and something just took over me, bro. And I just started praying and thanking God, bro. I just started outwardly just expressing, like, God, thank you for giving me this experience. Thank you for allowing this to happen so I can show the rest of the nation that no matter what you do or who you are, we have to change our nation, bro. Like everything that I'm teaching and seeing all of my other people that are becoming the part of, our community, through Operation Wise Dome or just through Power Inherent and the people on the channel and going through their experiences and helping them with their experiences. And now I've just had another experience that's honestly the most egregious that I've had out here thus far, bro. It could not have come at the most perfect timing. Like, I just thank God, bro. I just thank God because the great creator allows certain circumstances and he will never put he, she, whatever it may be, because it's beyond comprehension of knowing what the great creator is. We say he just to try and compartmentalize to, imagine, but it's beyond. And I just thank the great creator and all creation, man, for these experiences because it's going to bring change to our nation. And it's right now at the beginning of the most biggest change that our nation is going through.
They're going to try to say in court that you should have just complied. They're going to try to say that 1,000 different ways, right? But I think the only answer that you could really give that probably hit hard would be that, well, the officers should have just complied with the Constitution. That's what they swore an oath to, is to protect and defend the Constitution. And the Fourth Amendment, he stepped all over it.
All over it.
And all I did was what is allowed of every American. And what every American should be doing is knowing and understanding the Constitution, how it protects us, and the cop not knowing it, and he's the one that swore an oath to it.
Well, it even goes into religious aspects, right? Because what I want you to notice, this is what they've done. They've taken your religion, our religion, and they've twisted it into terroristic acts. You want to know how I'm saying? I'll break this down. So what they've done is a Christian or a person who just believes in God in general, that has spirituality and believes in natural rights, which is what the Constitution is based on, Declaration Bill of Rights, it's all based on creator endowed rights, which is natural law. What they've done is they've taken that religion and they've turned that faith into a terroristic group, sovereign citizens. That's what they've done. So anytime you stand up on your natural rights, God's law, now God's law is sovereign citizen. So just the ideology of, let's just say we were a Christian for a second. That ideology is pretty much the same as what they say now as a sovereign citizen, right? Christians believe they're free, that they abide by God's laws, and if they are not abiding outside of God's laws, then nobody should be punished, right? Because it's all about 10 commandments, right? Do no harm and no harm should be brought forth unto you, right? That's common law then, right? So that's then natural law. So if that's the case, if I'm coming forth and saying, hey, I know my rights, natural law rights, and you're saying, oh, are you a sovereign citizen? That's an attack against my faith. Because what you've done is you've labeled my faith now as a sovereign citizen, which is a bias. So now you're biased against my faith. Do you see how deep this goes? People don't think of it like that. So when they calling you a sovereign citizen, in their mind frame, it's derogatory. And what is it derogatory towards? It's derogatory against your opinions and what? Belief. Which, what is a belief? It's your faith. Do you see how now religion is tied into all that when they label you a sovereign citizen? So now it's even deeper than what we thought it was originally. Now we're getting into First Amendment. It is so deep. Then we come back and we look at Browns versus Texas in 1979. Bro, I don't have to ID at all. Period. Case law has backed that since 1979. Why are we in 2025 and y'all still think you can come up? When I say, what are you arresting me for? And you say failure to give, this is what the dude said, failure to present information when requested. Yeah. He said it too. He said, failure to present information when requested. A request can never be a demand. And you jailed me for it? Okay.
So you actually went to jail, right?
Papa Bear went to jail. Watch this. So I called for the sergeant. He still ain't got my name yet. I ain't gave him my name. Okay. And I'm in the back seat and I'm not going off, but I'm praying. And as I was praying and I get done thanking God, I was worked up. My adrenaline was going. But I couldn't do nothing but thank God. And, you know, my adrenaline's going. I'm telling, bro, you're cooked, bro. Your jacket's gone, bro. Oh, my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Oh, my, you know, I'm feeling it, bro. Like, I'm amped. And I'm like, bro, I got a civil suit. I'm going in, right? Not too hard, but I'm going in. I'm pissed. So, and then at one point I'm talking, I'm like, bro, you don't even know it. Like, and I say my name as I'm talking about my shit. It just comes out, right? And I'm like, and he jumps to the laptop. You know, I already see him. I'm going off on him for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm watching him in the rear view, and I can see everything that I'm saying hitting him, like internally, like he's like, he's like internalized. He knows that everything that I'm saying, he knows he's cooked. You know, so I see that internalization just, like he knows it, bro. But he already did it. He's already cooked. So then as I see that, I'm just getting more confirmation, a little bit more hype. And I'm like, I'm power inherent in the people, bro. Like power inherent in the people channel, Cameron James Wilson. And he's like, he gets a spark of light in him and he goes right to the computer, right? And I say, oh, you wanted my name, huh? There it is. Cameron James Wilson, 25. I don't care. You want to know my info? Know my info. All the famous people got their info up too, homeboy. You can go look them up on Wikipedia. Think I'm scared? I ain't scared about people knowing my damn name. I don't commit crimes. So, I mean, shit, I don't even use my social. So good luck trying to do some kind of scam on me, because I don't even use that in the real world. Good luck. So, yeah, man. So anyways, he gets my name, and I'm still going back and forth with him, but he ain't really saying much. Sergeant comes out. Sergeant literally tries to, he literally uses false, misleading information and lies intentionally. Just, you know, agrees with the trooper. They intentionally tried to lie to me to have me sign a waiver. They threatened to tow my vehicle several times. and said that if I didn't sign the waiver to waive all liability of any damages that may be caused because of their illegal actions,
Fucking assholes.
that they would tow it. And they did that. And the last time they were like, you either sign it or we're just going to tow it. I said, do what you got to do. I'm not signing it. You're liable. You're all liable because none of this is legal. None of this is lawful. Y'all are all. So the sergeant, by engaging with him and all his lies, now it's a conspiracy charge because there's 2 or more people involved. So it's going to be both of them in their individual capacity. Actually, I've already drafted it up. I've already got the complaint ready. It ain't even 36 hours for that. We're ready to file the civil suit right now. I literally can file it today if I want to. Right here in the Yakima district.
Yeah.
We have a Yakima division, so I might just go ahead and file it today just for shits and giggles, just to show how serious I am. Because we don't play anymore. So anyways, they arrest me. They take me to jail. When I get to jail, I hop out and I'm like, what's up, guys? How y'all? I'm Cameron. I'm at Power Inherent in the People channel. I'm telling you, I'm as cool as a fan. We gonna get me in and out real quick because this is all illegal. They're like, all right, buddy, let's do it. The jailers are cool as hell. They're young too. They take me in. We do all the stuff real quick. I got the cash. I bond out. It was $500, just quick little cash bond. The officer, the trooper stayed in there, tried to have them illegally answer a question that was directed towards me to say, was there any force used? He said, just put no on that one before even answering the next question, because they're asking me all these questions. Like, they're asking me. And the deputy or the trooper standing there, and he goes, hey, just put no on that next one. And I go, no, ask me the question. What's the question? And he goes, well, was any force used upon you? I said, yeah, force was used upon, I go through that. And I was like, don't let him get you in trouble, bro. His jacket's gone, bro. He's cooked, right? And the trooper leaves. And then I finally tell the jailers the story, bro. And as I'm telling the jailers the story, they finally, and I'm like, that's wrong, right? And they're like, yeah. Now they're behind this gate doing the administrative stuff behind the computers, but there's this opening so you can stick stuff through. And I was like, that's wrong, right? And they're like, yeah, that's fucked up, bro. And I stick both my hands through, bro. They both got body cameras on. They both double dabbed me at the same time, bro. And they got their body cameras on, so that's gonna look so good, bro. On their body cams, they double dabbed me at the same time. We're all hype. We're hype in there. It's like I'm so hype because I know I got victory. This is kind of like the last stage. You're running. You're getting to the dun, 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 dun. The music's playing, bro. You're about to go through the opening jail doors of victory, and there's going to be a golden pot of gold and money and victory and people clapping and confetti's popping and the music. And there's trumpets playing and drum, victory, and we get there, bro, and I open up the gates. The gates are open. And we get outdoors, right? And I'm outdoors, and I see 2 different trucks. They're sheriff trucks because I'm at the sheriff's office, right? And the jail. And they're both on. The lights are on and everything. So I go up to them. It's so dark, but nobody's in there. And I'm like, fuck, man, I want to talk to a sheriff. Because this wasn't the sheriffs that did it. It was the Washington State Patrol. And so then I walk back in, and I see through the administrative window, there's some sheriffs. I knock on the window. They come out. And they go, what's going on? I said, did y'all know just what happened to me? And they go, well, we heard about it. And I was like, okay, so I'm not from here. This is ℍ𝕬𝕃, right? And I said it like that because I knew it's ℍ𝕬𝕃, but I wanted to be wrong to just make it funny and be stupid and have a laugh to start it off, Like, let's start it off with a laugh. And they're like, no, man, it's ℍ𝕬𝕃. And I'm like, oh, ℍ𝕬𝕃. Well, all right. Well, I'm from Texas. I live in Yakima, but your county code for the definition of public or county road is every way, street, alley, lane, avenue, byway, highway that states that it's open as a matter of right for public vehicular travel. And I just wanted to let y'all know you agree with that. That's right, right? And they go, yeah, that's right. And I was like, okay. So I just wanted to let you know, even though I don't live out here and I've actually never even been through here or bought anything through here, I still know your county code in relation to county road. And they agreed on that. And we had a conversation about the situation and everything that transpired. When I tell you, bro, the sergeant of this sheriff's department grabbed my hand, bro, and shook my hand 3 different times. And on the 3rd time, put his other hand, 2 hands on me and was like, bro, keep doing what you're doing, man. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. And said everything that I did was right and that trooper was in the wrong. So the only reason I'm saying that is because we are changing this nation, David. We're changing this nation, bro. I know we're still gonna have to do a lot of combating out there with the corruption. I know it, but there are good ones, bro. There are good ones who are just trying to do the right thing. And sometimes they wish they would have done better too. I'm not a bootlicker. But we do need some law and order. But traffic law reform, the traffic law has got to go in that regard. You already know. And there's a lot of other laws that need reformation, for sure. But I ain't no bootlicker. And I mean, you can clearly see 36 hours ago, you got the video, so I'm sure you're going to share it, just how bad it is out here. So he's gone. He's cooked, bro. I told him, too. I said, bro, that $123,000 you're getting a year, bro, it's gone right here.
One of the things that I see with these cops is they continue to do this kind of shit, and they're never personally held responsible. And even when, let's say, there's a lawsuit settlement, right? It's not stipulated in that settlement that the cop is going to learn and know and understand exactly what he did wrong. And not only that, but maybe even slapped with the warning, like, hey, don't do it again.
Yeah.
Or it's your fucking job for good. Right?
I mean, unless you make it a demand in your settlement package or some kind of, you can do that.
But they won't agree to that shit, though, right?
I don't know, bro. If it's enough at such a young age, and then the aspect too that you just got to put them on Brady list, get them on the Brady. Enough Brady complaints, and see, that's what's crazy is that you got people like me that actually know this stuff. I'm articulating it to him. Like, think about the people that aren't able to articulate it properly. And then think about that they don't pursue it, so that these people just continuously get. Oh man, that's why I love everything that we're doing, because we have created a group, through the Discord, through the weekly meetings that we have in Zoom, a group of now over 300 people, bro. Hardcore people that are dedicated to educating and empowering others in all situations. Like, everybody's helping everybody in everybody's situation, and it's like a beautiful symbiotic relationship, and it's like the people are coming together, bro. It's beyond just watching things and talking and entertainment. It's like now we're all collectively moving together. So it's like, if you have somebody down there right now that needs my help, I now have the eligibility to fly down there and start at some action and helping, not just in protest or activism, but actually filing paperwork, actually preparing and helping someone get the mind frame they need to know for their next hearing. You see what I'm saying? Because we can all be co-counsel to each other, homeboy. Can't nobody tell anybody that. We can all fellowship and mingle together to become greater. How somebody else below you that's inferior, that's a corporation in and of itself, gonna tell you that you can't do what you want to do with your other fellow co-God creation? Like, what? Come on, man. So we really out here getting it. We got one guy right now, David. Shout out David. What's up, David Slaw out in Michigan? What's up, my boy? $5 million lawsuit, all himself, that I've helped him, and he's to the point where he's kind of running. He's galloping on his own. Come on, buddy. He's $5 million.
Nice.
Millie. My suit about to come up right now. I'll give it to you. You can show it on the screen.
The shitty thing is it comes from the taxpayers, right? That's the shitty thing about it.
I mean, they're really. We could get on a money kind of conversation, but there is no real money, bro. It's all accounting. It's all paper on the back end with zeros and numbers in a system. That's it. They can create a document, bro, and go monetize that with the IRS immediately, bro. There is no money. Okay, so. It sounds good, but in the depths of it, literally, they can make a promissory note, sign it, pay to the order of, without recourse on the back end, stamp that bad boy, send it over to the IRS for in regards to operating circular 7 or 10 agreement, and they get all that money because the IRS just monetized the promissory note that they gave them. So now that promissory note is valued as much money as that dollars that they gave. So why do they care if they get those dollars back? Because they already have what they've monetized on their own. Money is deep, bro. It's not real. So when we say, oh, we're just getting tax money, tax dollars, it's a facade to just make the people, again, get into division and then say, kind of fight or mingle or bitch. If you get deeper, bro, there is no money. So Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
So, right now, how long ago was the arrest?
It was Friday. It was Wednesday night at 4:30 p.m.
How long did you spend in jail? A night?
30 minutes.
30. Oh, they released you after about 30 minutes?
Yeah, I had cash, bro, on me. I just came back from Florida. My client had paid me cash.
Was it like a quick bail?
No, it was just $500 straight to the jail.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You bailed out with $500?
Yeah.
Would they had not released you the next day on something stupid like that?
I don't think so, because my first time there anyway, so they would have been like, oh, personal recognizance. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no crime. I ain't hurt nobody. I'm not even supposed to be there.
Whenever I go to jail, I'm like, nah, don't bail me out. Like, I'll be out in a day or two. The fuck? Save that money, shit. I'm like,
well,
fuck that.
if you pay it directly to the court, you get all that money back when you show up.
Oh, really?
And yeah, you get it all back. And see, with me, I know the DA is not going to grab that or take that. They're not going to hold that. As soon as I come through and as soon as I figure out who the prosecutor is on the case, I'm going to just give them a call. And I'm just going to talk to them like any attorney would. And I'm going to let them know what's going on. I'm going to give them the little footage that I'm having. I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to request the discovery from y'all. Just, because I'm going to need that. I already filed a civil suit. Like, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to file the civil suit this week or next week. And before they even get to talk to me in relation to this crime, I'm going to let them know, hey, I've already filed a federal civil suit against this officer. This is the case number, right? So I don't think you want to get involved with this. Here's the video as well. This was very egregious. I don't want to have you deal with this in any bad scrutiny, because there's going to be a lot of public attention on this throughout the state and possibly the nation. So just save face. You don't want to do this. This isn't any kind of attention you want towards the county. It's looking really bad. Although your county sheriffs did really great, and I do really appreciate that. It does show that your county has honor, integrity, and morality. You see what I just did? I just built a relationship with the DA in Cooktown County that quick. On my side.
Do you think that the first lesson of pro se, being a pro se litigant, is not actually in the courtroom, but in the streets, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing I understand about lawyers is they're not going to stand on the side of the road and tell people, hey, you got fucking rights, man. Don't say shit, right? The other day I seen a Siberian tiger. He was telling the guy.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's badass. Shout out Siberian tiger. He was like saying, hey, shut up. Don't say nothing, right? Don't say nothing. Shut up. And the cop got mad and he was like, yeah, yo, get to stepping. He was like, nah, I'm not going nowhere.
Nowhere.
And then he's like, you're interrogating him. And the cop says, no, I'm not. And then so the cop's leaving, and then the cop says, I'll interrogate him at the station. So he contradicted himself.
Yeah, he said, I believe, so I can interrogate him somewhere else.
Yeah.
I want to meet him, and he's in Portland. That's why I was like, I asked you, I was like, do you have his contact info? Because, hey, Siberian Tiger, you're in Portland, bro. I'm right here in Yakima. I will come down, and we could do, like, double team, bro. Let's double team on it, bro.
I'll try to go up there and visit you guys as well. My assistant keeps telling me how she loves Oregon out there and stuff, so.
Please, dude.
Stop.
Schoenborn, de-escalate.
I am. I'm trying.
Okay.
You're the
All
one
right.
that's yelling. Okay.
All right, let's de-escalate.
Okay.
Dude, I got one leg. I'm an amputee. If you violate me in any way, there's an 88 violation, because you know that you do not have the right to violate. I'm not giving you anything. I reserve all rights. I'm not speaking anymore. I reserve all rights, including my right to remain silent.
I need to see.
I reserve all rights. Leave me alone. For what? What
You're
crime?
not providing me the information.
I don't have to. I'm reserving all rights. I don't have to give you
You're under
anything.
arrest.
Dude, stop touching me.
I haven't touched you once yet.
Then you're trying to harass me for
I
what?
am trying to arrest you.
For what crime?
For not
There has to
providing
be probable
information.
cause and reasonable articulable suspicion.
Turn around right now.
Okay. Don't hurt me, bro.
I will not. Okay? Why? Because you're not providing me the information. Stop.
respectful. Don't threaten me. I got one word. Dude, be nice, bro. Please be respectful. Okay, so why are you pushing me?
We're going back to my car.
What crime have I committed?
We're going back to my car. I'm going to read you your constitutional rights, okay?
What am I being arrested for?
Failing to provide information when requested.
That's not a...
That is a crime.
Name the... Oh my God, bro. I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe this is happening. You are totally unconstitutional.
All right.
You're a state troop.
Take a seat.
You're in state patrol. You know you're not supposed to do this, bro.
Take.
Bro, you know you're not supposed to do this.